Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you will be fine and healthy. Today we are discussing the preparation of alkane. We discussed completely that what are alkane and what are their properties. So today we will discuss the preparation, that how the alkane can be prepared. As we know that alkane form a homologous series of compounds. We know that what is a homologous series? The series of organic compound in which the two nearest members are different from each other by CH2 group or methylene group is called homologous series. In the two nearest member, the lower member will have CH2 group less than the nearest higher member, and each nearest higher member will have CH2 or methylene group more than the nearest lower member. So alkane is a homologous series. So their method of preparation and chemical properties are similar. All the method of preparation of alkane and the chemical properties of the alkane will be similar because alkane is a homologous series. And in a homologous series, all the members have same chemical properties but different physical properties. So there are many methods for the preparation of alkanes, but in this level we will discuss only two methods of preparation of alkane. First method, hydrogenation of unsaturated hydrocarbons. We have discussed that what are unsaturated hydrocarbons. The unsaturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons which have either double bond or triple bonds between carbon-carbon atoms. So therefore they are called unsaturated hydrocarbon. Hydrogenation means the addition of hydrogen. Hydrogenation means the addition of hydrogen molecule into the alkenes or alkynes. Because alkene and alkynes have double bond or triple bonds. So when hydrogen added, they break the double bond or triple bond and add into the carbon atoms. So look here, CH2, CH2. This is ethene, and ethene can react with hydrogen atom in the presence of nickel catalyst at 200 to 300 degrees C temperature. Hydrogenation can be occurred in the presence of nickel as a catalyst and 200 to 300 degrees C temperature. So the two hydrogen atom molecule will convert into two hydrogen atom, and one hydrogen will attach to this carbon and another hydrogen will attach to this carbon by breaking this double bond or pi bond. Unsaturated because they have pi bond, and pi bond is much weaker bond as compared to sigma bond. Therefore, the pi bond can be easily broken down, and as a result of the breaking of one pi bond, two sigma bond can be formed. So by breaking this pi bond, the two sigma bond, one sigma bond with this carbon by the hydrogen atom and another sigma bond can be formed with this carbon by the hydrogen atom. So as a result, unsaturated hydrocarbon convert into saturated hydrocarbon. This is ethene. This is ethane. From alkene is formed. Similarly, this is alkyne. This is alkyne, triple bond. So again, in the presence of nickel as a catalyst and 200 to 300 degrees C temperature, the one hydrogen molecule convert into two hydrogen atom, and one hydrogen atom will attach to this carbon, another will attach to this carbon by breaking the pi bond. So alkene is formed. one pi bond disappear, and as a result of the breaking of one pi bond, two strong sigma bond are formed by hydrogen and carbon, hydrogen and carbon. So alkene is formed. Now again, in the presence of nickel catalyst, 200 to 300 degrees C temperature, another hydrogen molecule will attached to the ethene. One pi bond will be broken down and two strong sigma bond will be formed. So what molecule is formed? Ethane. Acetylene or ethine is converted into ethene, and ethene is converted into ethane. So what happened? Hydrogenation, the addition of hydrogen by breaking the double bond or triple bond to form the saturated hydrocarbon alkane. Second method, reduction of alkyl halide. Okay, we discussed that alkanes are saturated hydrocarbon. They cannot undergo addition reaction. But alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated hydrocarbon. They can undergo the addition reaction. So, by the addition of hydrogen atom, the alkene and alkynes can convert into the alkane. Now, reduction of alkyl halide. What is alkyl halide? Alkyl halide mean alkyl plus halogen. Alkyl plus halogen. When one hydrogen atom from alkane is replaced by the halogen, then this newly formed group is called alkyl halides. When one hydrogen atom is replaced from alkane by halogen, then this is called alkyl halides. Okay? So reduction means the addition of nascent hydrogen. The addition of nascent hydrogen. What is nascent hydrogen? The newly formed hydrogen atom during a chemical reaction, which is unstable, highly energetic, is called a nascent hydrogen atom. Nascent means newly formed or newly born during a chemical reaction. Newly born during a chemical reaction is called nascent hydrogen. And the nascent hydrogen is highly reactive, which can easily participate in any chemical reaction. So, the replacement of halogen atom with a hydrogen atom. Reduction of alkyl halide mean the replacement of halogen and atom with a hydrogen atom. Look, CH3Br, methyl bromide, react with two nascent hydrogen atom. But remember, this reaction can be carried out in the presence of zinc catalyst or dilute HCl, hydrochloric acid. So this nascent hydrogen will take a bromine from alkyl halide or methyl bromide and form HBr, and another nascent hydrogen will take the place of the bromine. So methane or alkane is formed as a result of the reaction of alkyl halide and nascent hydrogen. And this is byproduct, hydrobromic acid is also produced here. Look to another example. Chloroethane can react with nascent hydrogen in the presence of zinc catalyst or dilute HCl. And they will form CH3CH3, ethane plus HCl. So again, alkane is produced. By which process? By the reduction of alkyl halide. Reduction means the addition of nascent hydrogen. And the nascent hydrogen, one nascent hydrogen will take the halogen atom and another nascent hydrogen will take the place of the halogen atom. And as a result, alkane can be formed. Now, Physical properties of alkanes. What are the physical properties of alkane? Alkanes form a homologous series of compounds. We discussed that homologous series of compound in which the two nearest members differ by methylene or CH2 group. So, carbon 1 to carbon 4, alkane, carbon 1 to carbon 4 are in the gaseous state. They are in the gaseous state. Carbon 5 to carbon 17 are in liquid state. And onward then 17 are a high molecular weight hydrocarbon will be in the solid state. Second, they are non-polar compound. The alkanes are non-polar compound. So, they are insoluble in water, but they are soluble in non-polar solvent. They are soluble in non-polar solvent because they are non-polar. And like dissolved like, polar compounds are soluble in polar solvent and non-polar compounds are soluble in non-polar solvent. Third, their density increase with increase in molecular size. As the lower member are in gaseous state and the higher member are in liquid state and the further highest member are in solid state. Reason, because their density increases. Their density increases. Their melting point and boiling point also increases with the increase in molecular size. That's why the first member are in gaseous state, because they have low melting point and boiling point. They have lower melting point and boiling point than the solid state. So with the increase in molecular size, their melting point and boiling point will also increases. With the decrease in molecular size, their melting point and boiling point will decreases. 5. Alkanes become more viscous as their molecular size increases. Why the alkane exists in the solid state? Those members of alkanes whose molecular size is large, they can exist in solid state, or we also can say that they are viscous. For example, grease. They are viscous. Why? Because their molecular size is high. Alkanes become less flammable, more difficult to burn with the increase of molecular size. Look here, we discussed that gas, natural gas, is more flammable as compared to petrol and diesel. And similarly, geese, etc. are less inflammable as compared to the petrol and diesel. The reason, those are organic compounds which have small molecular size. They are more inflammable. And with the increase in molecular size, they will be less inflammable. Okay. Now, if you have any questions in this topic, so please write in the comments. Wish you best of luck.